Hello everyone guys, and in today's video we're always gonna dive into Bitcoin's chart. What's going on guys and what does it all mean for us? Let me explain. So basically Bitcoin literally started trading in a downward trend because previously if we talk about swing trend, Bitcoin made a false breakout to the lowest price of 2026. At that moment the lowest price of 2026 was fell on approximately 58,115, and by this moment, by this false breakout, Bitcoin swept the lows and put the lowest price of 2026 at approximately 57,100. Since that moment, Bitcoin was bouncing for approximately 15.5%, and when Bitcoin got closer to the resistance level at $67,000, Bitcoin finally got rejected from the resistance level, and this reject was approximately 7%. And previously, Bitcoin has this diagonal support level on which the upward trend was stick on. And at the same time, on top of that, Bitcoin was trading in an upward trend because minimums right here and maximums right here was increasing for a long period of time. But when Bitcoin got to the resistance level at $67,000, Bitcoin got rejected from the resistance level for approximately 7%. And Bitcoin again started trading in a downward trend because maximums and minimums again start to decrease. And on top of that, Bitcoin broke below this diagonal support level on which previously, as I said previously, the upward trend was stick on. And if we scale out and switch to the daily time frame right here, we can see that Bitcoin is still trading in a downward trend. But the first rule we have in a downward trend as that all the bounces which happen or will happen, we first of all deem as a bounces, not as reversals, guys. Because right here previously Bitcoin was bouncing for approximately 21%, but when Bitcoin got to the resistance area at approximately $100,000, Bitcoin got rejected toward the support level at 60k. This reject was approximately 38%. So basically all the bounces in the downward trend we first of all deem as a bounces, not as reversals, guys. And right here we see these bounce, and these bounce, the momentum of the bounce literally faded because previously the minimums was increasing, but minimums and maximum again start to decrease. The momentum of the bounce literally faded. Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame, as I said previously, broke below the diagonal support level. And on top of that, if we switch to the 4 hour time frame, right here we can see that the RSI is still showing divergence because Bitcoin still not get to the overbought area. Because right here we see these maxims are approximately equal, these maxims are not approximately equal, these maxims literally was increasing, which means that the RSI is literally says that it is false movement, and with a high probability we may see Bitcoin lower. So basically we can again count how much factors for a fall we have right now. Bitcoin is still trading in a downward trend. The momentum of the bounce literally faded. Bitcoin broke below the diagonal support level. Bitcoin has a divergency, and Bitcoin is still trading in a divergency because Bitcoin didn't get to the overbought area. And if we switch to daily time frame right here, we can see that previously Bitcoin closed these candle in a bearish way. It was bearish engulfing because this red bearish candle literally engulfed the 3 previous bullish candle. And on top of that, if we turn on the EMA right here, we can see that Bitcoin right now is trading below each exponential moving averages, because which means that Bitcoin is literally trading in a swing downward trend. And if we talk about long-term, Bitcoin still trading in a downward trend because Bitcoin has not been above the resistance level of the 200 EMA since the 3rd of November 2025. But when Bitcoin and if Bitcoin break above the resistance level of 200 EMA, it is right now approximately $72,000. After that, we may say that Bitcoin is trading in a long-term upward trend. But till that moment, Bitcoin will be trading in a downward trend. And on top of that, if we see the chart right here, we can see that Bitcoin is actually tend to update the lowest price, because previously the lowest price of 2026 was fell on approximately 60k. Bitcoin gave an a bit upward bounce for approximately 38%. When Bitcoin hit the resistance area, Bitcoin got rejected and Bitcoin updated lowest price of 2026. After that, Bitcoin again updated the lowest price of 2026 and then updated the lowest price of 2026. Because right now we can see that Bitcoin literally tend to update the lowest price of 2026, and I think that this tension it may continue. That's it. So basically, guys, this was just my take, my view on Bitcoin. Let's check some Ethereum, guys. Ethereum, if you see the Ethereum is still trading in a downward trend because Ethereum literally decreased its own maximum and minimum. On top of that, on the 1 hour time frame, Ethereum broke below this diagonal support level right here by this moment. And on top of that, Bitcoin broke below the horizontal support level, and these minimums start to decrease. So the momentum of the bounce is faded. Ethereum got Ethereum got rejected from the resistance area, the momentum of the bounce is faded. Ethereum on the 4-hour time frame is still trading in a divergency as Bitcoin do, because right here we can see that these maxims are decreasing, these maxims are increasing on the price chart, which means that the RSI is literally saying this is false movement, and with a high probability we may see Ethereum and Bitcoin lower. So basically, due to that fact, and on top of that, Ethereum made a retest of their resistance level, and after that, Ethereum got rejected for approximately 3.5%. So basically, due to that factors, I'm expecting a continuation of a current downward move toward the support level at 1800, 1750, and so on. So basically, guys, this was just my take and my view on Bitcoin. Not financial advice, guys, just my thoughts. See you later, guys. Thank you so much. And not financial advice, just my thoughts. Subscribe to my channel because I record video almost every day. Bye bye.